Hi guys! I just wanted to make this as an intro to my time-lapse painting because my painting doesn't really have much of an intro to it like other ones do. But I just wanted to take this moment to talk about where I hope this channel will go because I finally figured out how to do a time-lapse painting. So, just wanted to put that out there, and I hope you enjoy what I painted, and I'll be telling you guys about my process as well during it. So here I'm just starting a drawing with a pose that I normally wouldn't have done, but I thought it would be more interesting to look at. And as you guys will find out, I am having quite a bit of trouble drawing it. I would see that there were many mistakes at the end, but that's one reason why I do these videos. I'm trying to make myself better, and the best way for me to do that is through incentives, through challenges, and I have a feeling that me just posting my art here would make me a better artist. So I just wanted to give an update about what I plan on doing with this channel, which is the reading and art, and maybe give you guys an intro to how long I've been doing art. I tried drawing in middle school, but I don't have many of the drawings from that time period because I never really preserved them, never saved them. And a lot of them were thrown away because of an issue with my parents. I'm sure I'll make a story time about that one day, because why not? But, so I don't have any drawings of me from middle school, but I picked it back up. I stopped completely during 8th grade, and I picked it back up during 9th grade. I had an art class for the first time since elementary school, and I finally picked up drawing again and picked up my practice, like my excitement for it, and I started trying to do semi-realism. I used to draw anime styles, as almost every artist starts off drawing, but I finally developed into drawing semi-realism. That was my passion. But I kind of fell off, couldn't figure out my own style. I was trying to draw cartoony, kind of like Lavender Town, because she was a big inspiration for me. But I figured out that's just not what I wanted to do. And this is what my style has developed into. I think it's a lot better. And one of my next art videos is going to be me redrawing one of my old drawings from middle school. Not middle school. I just said I don't have drawings from middle school. But it's going to be a drawing from around 10th grade of an old character of mine. So, back to this drawing. You'll see me use soon my favorite medium, as I mentioned before in a previous video, that I love watercolor. I absolutely adore it, and you'll see that I use a technique that I learned from a TikTok that I think has helped improve my art immensely over the years. Well, over the few months that I've started using it. It's called underpainting, and you take a color and you just put it down, and even if it looks funky, like right here I'm using a blue for the shading where all the shadows are going to be, and then next I will be using a pink to put where all the blush will be, and then a yellow to fill in all the gaps. And then over that, I just put in a light, I think it's sienna brown, and it creates a perfect skin tone color. I have never seen anything like that before. I never knew about underpainting before that TikTok, and I absolutely adore it. I wish I could credit the artist, but it's been months since I've seen it, and I haven't seen that painting video again. But whoever that was, it really helped me out, and I thank you for it. I would also like to apologize for the ghastly lighting. All I have is my sister's makeup light, and it's just a little white light lamp. So I know it's not perfect, but I hope you guys can forgive that aspect of this video. Well, as you can see here, I'm layering on that brown, and it doesn't even make the skin look too brown, because that's not what I was going for here. But it ties in all the colors, and I think that's so cool. And it's my favorite way to paint people now. Even with acrylic painting, I learned how to underpaint with that, and I have been underpainting constantly now, and it's my favorite thing to do. It's just, to me, it makes things so much easier and makes the painting look more colorful and interesting. And here I used orange for the hair. I was going to make it to where it was going to be orange with black overlay, so you can see orange peeking through. But then I realized I put black on the shirt and didn't want too much black. I didn't want it to lose something that made it interesting. So even though it looks pretty blonde here, that is orange hair. And well, I really hope you guys enjoy these painting videos, because I plan on doing a lot more, as I mentioned before. And I think they're really interesting. I've always loved watching time-lapse videos, and just seeing a time-lapse of my own painting, it's almost surreal to even see, to even think about. And there's one thing I always do with my portraits, not always do with my portraits, but I do with a lot of them that I think makes them look a bit unique, is I add Zentangles to the background, as you will see when it comes up. But here I am picking out the background picture. Oh, not picture, I mean color. And I decided to go with a purple, because, I don't know, when it comes to alternative people, I just see purple being in their, purple being a part of their personality, almost. Like, it just goes with almost everything they do. And here I am planning out where the doodles will be. I love just creating random lines and seeing what fits in them. And here I am. I created that Zentangle design. I was really proud of that one, and I put it in almost everything. And one of my favorite parts about Zentangles is you don't have to make them perfect. You can just doodle, and it just adds to the charm. It's one of my favorite things to do. I learnt about them in, I think it was either 9th or 10th grade, and I completely forgot about them as an aspect of art for years. But then, I don't know, it just came to me that I could add them to my portraits, and I did that for around 10th or 11th grade. I think it was 11th, and then I just never did it again. And I think that's one of the worst things I could have done, because so many of my portraits are so bland now. They're just a person on a piece of paper. But I think this adds a whole other element to the painting. It just gives it something more interesting to look at. Makes the person stand out a bit more. And they're I don't know if, I think I've said this too much, but they're my favorite thing to add. And I just adore Zentangles. They're so much fun to look at, even if they're not part of a portrait. I just love seeing art made of Zentangles. I haven't done one myself because they're really intimidating to see. But, like, really intimidating to try out. But I think they're one of the most impressive things an artist can do. Well, I really hope you enjoyed watching me paint and doodle. I'm going to start heading out now, and I hope and just let the video run. I hope you enjoy watching me paint, because there's going to be a lot more of these, and hopefully you'll stick around to the end to see the finished product. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And hopefully the next video will be another speed paint. Thank you.